I've learned a lot through books, and they're good teaching tools. I like to do them with younger people in my courtroom because some of the people, when they read one of my favorite books on D-Day and Band of Brothers, and realize 18, 9-year-old kids were charging the hill at Omaha Beach, being shot at, maybe it wakes them up that their life has been pretty good and they need to change the way they're going about things. It teaches a lot of lessons about discipline, integrity, and things of that nature. So it's been a good teaching tool, and I enjoy doing it. I also like to give it to some of the court personnel if I'm trying to make a point about life. Some of the attorneys I know are stressed out, and it's fun every now and then to give them a book. And sometimes we've exchanged books. So books are knowledge, and as a judge, I'm not going to give a book to a cold-blooded killer. But we need to be more creative and innovative in trying to deal, especially with young people, to try to wake them up. And as I always say, we need to get them off Facebook and get a book in their face, or their face in a book.
What day is tomorrow? Valentine's Day. And I think there were some books that were supposed to be read, and we would keep track to that time. And I see the Honorable Richard Nicodemo. What book did you get?
Band of Brothers.
One of my favorite books. And are we going to meet for Valentine's Day?
Yes, we can.
And the book's read?
The book is read.
Fantastic. Miss Andorka from Pre-Trial. Excuse me. Did we finish our book? I did. And we're going to meet and talk about it on Valentine's Day. All right. Mr. Waxer, you're trying to act quiet over there.
Yes, I'm having a very long discussion with the prosecutor.
Well, we have a book. How are we doing with the book?
The book is not yet
Been opened?
Been opened.
All right. Are you going to file a motion to continue?
I'm going to file a motion to continue.
I would get that motion filed today. So that
Jason, well, you played for Duke and then with the Bulls.
Right.
How about the lesson that here's what I see out of you. I see a young man that's really going somewhere in his life. And I know how hard you're working. But the one other lesson I wanted you to realize is how one decision, 1 second, can destroy your whole life.
So true.
I mean, you know, I know as a public official, one wrong decision and it can affect my life. And so, knowing you and watching you here and knowing how much I tease you, I just thought this would be a book you would like. But, you know me, I'm always giving lessons. So I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hey, I appreciate it. I really appreciate the book, too.
No problem at all. If I had 5 favorite books, number 1 would be Huckleberry Finn, you know, the great coming-of-age story, which I enjoyed at a very young age because I like to read. 2 major ones are World War II books, Band of Brothers, and also D-Day of Stephen Ambrose. There's no greater writer than that. I also enjoyed Mitch Albom's Tuesdays with Maury that teaches you a lot of lessons about life. And my all-time favorite book is the first book my mother ever gave me in 1968 about John F. Kennedy, one of my idols, called Johnny We Hardly Knew Ye. And it's all beat up and it's yellow and the pages are brown, but it's a treasure for me.